The first quarter of 2013 has been a busy one for Formation Metals. I'm Victoria Grady with an update on our Idaho Cobalt project. Since our last video update in the fall, Formation Metals has been busy completing stages 1 and 2 of the ICP mine site construction, which has now been winterized. While construction awaits spring thaw and successful conclusion of mine finance, we have been focused on two main goals. First, to secure the remainder of the Idaho Cobalt project financing, and second, the commissioning and ramping up of the new concentrate processing business at the Sunshine Precious Metals Refinery. Both exciting projects with near-term revenue potential for our shareholders. In addition, management is continually working to inform investors about Formation Metals and the opportunity its advanced projects can offer its stakeholders. To that end, the first 3 months of 2013 have been a busy start to the conference season. As Vancouver is an international mining hub, we have been lucky to have value-added shows conveniently located in our own backyard. Keeping budgets and the tough financial times in mind, management has made strategic choices in deciding which shows to participate in, emphasizing quality investors over quantity. In November of last year, we attended the Mines and Money London show, where we had the opportunity to meet with a qualified crowd of fund and wealth managers, analysts, brokers, and high net worth individuals. Evidently, this group's portfolio was heavily weighted in cash, and they are transparent in acknowledging their adversity to risk in these uncertain financial markets. Nonetheless, it was apparent that it would be the companies with solid assets, dedicated management, and sufficient cash that would stand out when they decided to return to the markets. In the new year, we walked the floor at the Cambridge House annual World Resource Investment Conference here in Vancouver. Later in January, we exhibited at the World Outlook Financial Conference, hosted by Michael Campbell of Money Talks Radio. This show was particularly attractive to us. There were informed investors, a small number of exhibitors, and the quality of speakers such as Frank Justra, Dennis Gartman, and Dr. Martin Mierenbield. This audience recognized Formation as an undervalued, near-term producer and refiner of a strategic metal with a growing demand. Another worthwhile conference for us was the Whistler Capital Conference, which provided us with the opportunity for multiple face-to-face meetings with dozens of experienced capital finance professionals. It's these types of face-to-face meetings that sow the seeds for future beneficial relationships. Most recently, we exhibited at PDAC in Toronto, where the general sentiment among the juniors was somber. However, attendees were receptive to our progress on Formation's projects and efforts towards financing. During the PDAC week, our management was busy meeting with many of our largest shareholders, including key representatives of Dundee Securities. And now, for a quick overview of the cobalt markets and our progress at the refinery, here's our VP of Corporate Communication, Rick Honsinger.
Thank you, Victoria. 2012 was a weak year for cobalt in general, due mainly to China's overstocking of commodities in previous years and a modest decline in their rapid economic growth in 2012. After a slight rally in January, today's cobalt prices have cooled somewhat. Right now, grade B material, that's 99.3 to 99.8% purity, trading on the London Metal Exchange for about $12 to $13 a pound. The material that Formation Metals can make, on the other hand, is known as HPC, that's high purity cobalt with a purity level of 99.9% or better. That material, our material, would trade at a premium over this grade B material. While we continue to make progress on mine financing, these conditions have also encouraged us to focus on projects that are closer to producing revenue while anticipating a turnaround in the financial and cobalt markets. In addition to the established business of refining doré, Formation is ramping up the new concentrate processing business. Despite some commissioning issues, the retrofitted copper electrowinning cells are operational, and many tasks have already been completed, such as the installation of the cooling jackets on the towers, the now operational stainless steel slurry tank, the autoclave cooling system, and 4x4 press. Current actions include the installation of the digital control panels for the autoclaves. Once fully commissioned, ramped up, and in full production, the revenues generated from this new concentrate processing business are expected to be significantly more profitable than those revenues earned from the existing doré tolling business. With any luck, we hope to see the beginnings of this new business revenue stream reflected on the financial statements in as little as 6 to 9 months. At the end of the day, we expect to see 3 independent revenue streams coming from the refinery. 1, the existing doré processing business, which is already in operation. 2, the new concentrate refining business. And finally, of course, revenue from our Idaho Cobalt project, expected in 9 to 14 months from the recommencement of construction, hopefully in the spring, contingent, of course, upon the successful conclusion of mine financing.
With several revenue-generating projects in development, 2013 is expected to be an exciting year for Formation Metals. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at our IR department at 604-682-6229, or follow us on Twitter and Facebook for Formation Metals and other cobalt industry news. I'm Victoria Grady, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you for our next video update.